Earth, once vibrant and teeming with life, had become a gray and desolate wasteland. War, pollution, and humanity's failed attempts to conquer the stars had brought the planet to the brink of collapse. The skies were perpetually dark, shrouded by a toxic veil of clouds that hid the stars. The remnants of humanity lived in scattered settlements, fearful of the unknown and haunted by the echoes of their own mistakes. In one of these villages, nestled among the ruins of an ancient city, lived Kiran, a young man whose curiosity set him apart. While others feared anything beyond the boundaries of their settlement, Kiran felt an inexplicable pull toward the vast, dark sky and the tales of the void, that endless abyss that had claimed those who dared to explore it. One night, as Kiran sat in the ruins of an old observatory, gazing at the dark heavens, he witnessed something extraordinary. A faint glow piercing through the toxic clouds. It was as if the stars, long forgotten, were trying to reach him. From the light emerged ethereal forms, creatures that seemed woven from threads of light and shadow, floating as though they existed only partly in this world. The village erupted in panic the next day as news of the children of the void spread. To the survivors, these beings were harbingers of destruction, punishment for humanity's past sins. But Kiran felt something different, a connection he couldn't explain. In secret, he followed one of the creatures to a fissure in the earth, a place that felt like a gateway to the void itself. When he touched the creature, his mind was flooded with visions. He saw Earth as it once was, vibrant and beautiful, and then watched its slow decay. Amid these visions, Kiran understood the truth. The children of the void were not destroyers, but guardians. They had come to restore the balance humanity had shattered. But they needed a bridge, someone to mediate between them and the humans. Kiran spent weeks learning to communicate with them. They didn't use words, but shared emotions and vivid images. He discovered their power to purify the land, air, and water, but they needed time and a safe place to work. When Kiran tried to convince his village that these beings were not enemies, they labeled him a traitor. Some even tried to attack him, fearing he had been corrupted. On the brink of exile, Kiran decided to take a risk. He led the children of the void to the heart of the wasteland, where the air was toxic and mountains of war machines lay in rusted decay. There, the creatures began their work, transforming barren soil into lush, thriving land. For the first time in decades, the skies cleared, allowing sunlight to touch the earth again. The change was slow but undeniable. With every patch of restored land, humanity began to understand that the children of the void were not adversaries, but a second chance. Kiran became the bridge between two worlds, leading his people into a new era. As he stood beneath a clear sky for the first time, Kiran realized that the true battle wasn't against the creatures of the void, but against humanity's fear and ignorance. The void, once a source of terror, had become a symbol of hope. And so, the earth began to heal, guided by those once feared, and a young man who had answered the call of the stars. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking tales of resilience, discovery, and the boundless wonders of science fiction. Don't miss our next adventure into the unknown.